Today, I'm going to talk about you with collaborative tools and how to work with it in presence or in distance. Let's have a look about the importance of interactivity and socialization in learning process. This is really very important, and that's why we need some other of activities. We have an individual work like reflecting, memorizing, take your notes, creating your doubts, but the group work is very, very, very important. Related to interactivity, socialization, and support, and all these ingredients are extremely important if we are working in, let's say, in a studying group or in a working group in a company or whatever. Types of group meetings are hierarchic groups, group work, studying groups, or tutoring studying groups. These are the typified groups. But the question is how to select our members. Our members can be selected all over, but this can be according to several criteria, and the main criteria are related with all or by time zones. This means that we have to select our members and have you in your platform the necessary tools to organize automatically the groups. This is an important question. Normally you can make selection of members of a group according to a defined number and according to a random selection or selection one by one. But what should be the group size? In our opinion, groups should not be for education purpose, should not be too large or too small. I should say between 3 and 6, no less and no more. And this is the necessary tools to communicate. Because if you have the group, if you have the target to do, you need to communicate. And what to do when you want to communicate with other people in non-presence environment. First of all, you need to implement 4 important aspects: to make agendas compatible, to synchronize hours in different time zones, confirm necessary bandwidth if you have the necessary bandwidth to communicate or not, and the applications for the communication. Let's have a look on it. First, to synchronize the agenda, you have a very interesting application, Doodle. You can use it. It's very easy, it's free, and it's very interesting and very useful for synchronizing agendas. Next, time zone converter. Maybe you are in America, maybe you are in Asia, maybe you are in Europe, but you have synchronized the time of your meeting. So you need to synchronize according to an application. This is a very easy application to use and very useful. Third, control your bandwidth. You need to control if you have the necessary and sufficient bandwidth to communicate, because depends on the platform you are working with, depends on where you are, and this can be used very easily with this application. Finally, for communication tools, you can use very simple communication tools, or you can use very sophisticated ones. You can use, let's say, Skype or a TeamViewer for remote control and support. Vicogo, you can use as well Hangouts, or you can use Adobe Connect or any other application. There are many applications, but be careful. Some are much better and much professional than others. Please select one application convenient with your requirements. And this is all. Thank you very much for your attention.